Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good weekend. Finally get some dry weather, able to get out and get a little bit of hay work done. Hey Mr. Steve, how you doing, buddy? Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us if you would. Share it out if you know how to share it or want to share it. Okay, now my camera's over there, so I got to reach on the other side. Hey Gordon, how you doing, buddy? Everything's going good. We got everything greased and serviced up yesterday and decided we would get out and try to do a little test cutting of some hay. Burnt the belt up. Think we was trying to go too fast. Hey Ray Foxworth, how you doing? Hey Walsh Farms, how you doing, Miss Tony? Hey Tim Krager, how you doing? Kirk Sawyer. Appreciate all y'all taking the time to drop by on Sunday afternoon or Sunday night and hang out with us. Hey SC Young Farmer, glad you stopped by, buddy. That was some pretty corn you had on the video a while ago that you was putting nitrogen out. We just started cutting a little bit of hay yesterday. We decided to get the stuff out, and hey Ricky Locklear, how you doing, buddy? Decided to do a little test cutting to see if everything was working right. Good race at Sumter. Yeah, they had a good crowd at Lakeview also. I recorded a bunch of the classes, but I was only able to use so far the late model footage. The other one's acting crazy, but maybe we'll get it figured out. But we cut probably about 15 acres yesterday, and with the 5140, you don't notice the tractor engine changing any at all, like I was used to with the 574. The horsepower was limited, so I was used to cutting that way, and I could hear it with the engine RPMs. But with the 5140 that we got, it never changes when you're cutting, really. And I noticed it wasn't cutting exactly how it should have been cutting. So I stopped, and when I did, the belt had been slipping and was smoking, and so we ordered a new one. I'm gonna go to the New Holland dealer first thing in the morning. If they got a belt, I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. But I went ahead and ordered one, so if they don't have one, one's on the way. I'd like to get about, I don't know, 50, 60 acres cut this week. Good racing at Dillon. Had a bad night. Finished 5th. I think they had 22 late models at Lakeview last night. Had a big group in every class, actually. I got the other new names put on the board that's normally behind me, but I figured I would shine it out the door, like kind of like the old days when I first started doing the live. Hey, Chicago Joe, you in the house. I sure appreciate it. If y'all just coming in, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us. Can y'all hear me good? Is the fan making too much noise? Hey Chris Hope, I think your name was one of the ones that I just put on the board. I'm trying to look over there at my board and see. Your name was Chris, I believe. It was one of the new ones that we just put on the board today. And now I don't even have it behind me. Figured if I sit here I could catch some natural breeze. Pretty much finished up the kitchen. A little bit of small stuff now. So we're moving on to getting the hay stuff done. Summer showed back up. This year we're doing about, I got like 115 acres of hay total. We might do some pasture land that we took cows off of. Hold on, somebody done a super chat. And of course I can't get my phone to work right. There we go. Wow. Rick Bork, thank you, buddy. Planting apple trees, good deal. Hey, AK Wayne. I reckon cause my fingers. Hey, Mr. Monty Boostard, how you doing, buddy? I reckon because my fingers is clammy, it's not working my phone. That's a 5140 SC farmer, SC young farmer. Yeah, them contractors is probably glad to be done with that kitchen. Hey, D&M Farms, got several new names in here tonight. I sure appreciate y'all dropping in and hanging out with us. We normally do the live every Sunday night. Through the summer months, it'll be at 8:30. And during the winter months, we normally go to 7:30. Tried to back it up during the summer so it don't be so much daylight left and people still have a lot of stuff that they need to get done. Excuse me. Yeah, thank you so much for that $2, Rick. Tim Platt, appreciate you coming in, Tim. And Mr. Steve's got the link there if any of y'all want some Gerraldfarms merch, shirts, or whatever's on there. Yeah, yes sir, Mr. Ricky. There's some new people in here tonight. And for y'all new guys, Mr. Ricky Locklear there that y'all see his name in the comments, he's the one that provides all the names and stuff to go on the billboard that's normally in the background. Not yet, Ray. I haven't come up with nothing exactly. Not 730 use on the peanuts. If it was any of them peanut videos, SC Farmer, that's buddies of mine. Like at the beginning of each of them videos, I put thanks. That's thanking whoever the farm that's letting me record them. All we do is hay and cows and stuff. But I'm thinking the meetup is going to probably be after the hottest part of the summer, but before Thanksgiving. And I'm waiting on things to settle down a little bit. Hey, Britt Farms, how you doing? Glad to get back to racing. Yes, sir. What's a good time to get into cows? If you got money to spend right now, it's probably a good time. Hey, David Hodling, how you doing, buddy? Monty, we cut about 15, 18 acres. What's you recommend for someone getting into cows? It's hard. It would be hard for me to recommend someone getting into cows right now. It's the young farmer. We just got rid of a bunch of cows. I really enjoy doing them. That's what we started out with. Cows are good anytime you got money to lose. Cattle prices are up. Yeah, I haven't looked since we got rid of most of them. Yeah, we cut about 15 to 18 acres. And I believe with that tractor, like I said, I couldn't notice the tractor RPMs changing. DM, I raced up until about 8 or 9 years ago. I started on go-karts when I was probably 8 years old. And we raced dirt cars. But right now we do not have a car. We've actually got our name on several cars. We try to help out, and I'm trying to talk my son into getting back into one so we can mess with one. We had Mr. Ricky had our name on his car, and I think he tore it up. Sounds like time to sell cows. But I just enjoy the racing still. I mean, because I've done it so long of my life that, you know, that it's just something that I really enjoy doing. So that's why I try to make the videos and go to several tracks, and it's just something that I really enjoy doing. And if I could get my son involved, interested, I'd definitely get back in it. Hey, Bama Mud Mower. I go to dirt tracks in North Carolina and South Carolina. I've been to them in Georgia and Florida also. Done some drag racing also in the past. I pretty much like anything with horsepower. No, I haven't ever been to Talladega. No, we've never been to Talladega. A couple of buddies of mine went, but I didn't go, I didn't travel that far with them. Been to Daytona, watched some NASCAR racing. Yeah, it's in the blood, man. It's hard to explain to people that's not been around racing and involved with racing how it's like it is in your blood. It's like an addiction, I reckon. Does the sound all right? Because I've got a fan blowing over here. I know that light's got my head glowing. I need to move that light. Hold on, y'all. Let me angle that light some way different. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to... I thought I had the light set up all right, but evidently not. That might be a little better, but not really. Some of your family come over and talked to us last night. They seen your logo. 2 girls. I really don't know. I know my cousin Justin, they in with some asphalt people still. His brother-in-law and stuff runs some late model stuff up in North Carolina. I think they used to run at Caraway and stuff, but I'm not sure. Normally you want the light to be behind the phone shining on you. And with the door open like that, it's putting a bad glare. I hope our local New Holland dealer's got a belt for that thing. That's the same belt that's been on that mower since I've had it. And I don't even know how many years I've had it now, to be honest. I know I smoked it about 2.5, 3 years ago at a hayfield, cutting for a guy. Hey, Gerraldfarms, I'm glad you made it in, buddy. And I was really expecting, after I smoked it that time, that I was going to have to replace it, but it went good until we was cutting yesterday. Like I said, I believe I was going too fast. It makes a difference being in that cab, though. I'm really liking that. Yeah, there is a lot of deer in our area. SC Farmer. There's a lot more now than there was 15 years ago. Never too fast, as long as you stay in the cab. I think we was running like 7 or 8 miles an hour cutting yesterday. But it was some real thick hay. I don't know if I shared any pictures out or not. I started doing a little bit of recording for a video, but I was trying to pay attention with it being the first time with us using that tractor, and still burnt the belt up. We've had good service out of that New Holland mower, though. I mean, knock on wood. I got to reach on wood. Knock on wood, we've had real good luck with it. It's done a good job for us. And actually the hay's cutting a little better than I was thinking it was going to cut, with it getting hot then cold and back hot. Probably gonna help my buddy Mr. Drew do some cutting too this coming week. Counting 44 deer. And if we do some cutting for him and baling, we might cut some of ours with his equipment, being it's touching our field. Yes sir, Mr. Wang, she's happy. She's got a little bit more that she's doing. I've got a little bit of molding to put down whenever she finishes up all of her fine-tuned stuff. But other than that, everything seems to be doing good. And the Bosch dishwasher that we bought is amazingly quiet. I cannot believe how quiet that dishwasher is. You don't even know it's running unless you go over there and like put your hand on it. The old one we had sounded like somebody cutting grass in the kitchen. Sound like a lawnmower running. So what's everybody been up to the weekend and last week? See if I need to angle that light just a little bit more. One thing is blinding me. You had a Bosch at the fire station. If you didn't break it, it was good. Yeah, when I hooked all the plumbing up for the dishwasher and the stove and everything, and my wife test run it, I didn't think it was working. Day job and farm work. Cut, Ted, rake, and bale. Repeat for the last 3 days. Hey, Rocky Run, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it sure was. It probably took me at least 3 weeks. But now, a lot of the time I was waiting on my wife and them because I do zero painting. And I'd get to a point to where painting need to be done and I would have to stop and wait on them, and I'd be doing other stuff on the farm. And that might take a day or two for her working a full-time job and babysitting me and our 2 kids. It take her a little while to get around to the painting. But I know they pulled 2 all-nighters. My wife and my daughter did painting. I think Friday night, this past Friday night, they started painting in the afternoon, and when I woke up the next morning, they were still painting. No, where was that at, SC Farmer? In Myrtle Beach? No, I'm about 40 minutes from Myrtle Beach, SC Farmer. Are you pretty close to Myrtle Beach? I've got the phone turned the opposite way to keep the fan from blowing in the microphone. Rocky Run's getting some hay up. You in Orangeburg? Okay. Yeah, Orangeburg ain't too far. I've been there several times. First week of February. We went to the farm show in Raleigh, and we went to the whatever the farm show was called in Georgia. That was a real big show. Got to meet several other YouTubers and stuff at the farm shows. Sunbelt, yep. Sunbelt Ag Expo was the name of it. The Southern Ag, I think, was in North Carolina. Hey, Ian Lee, what's going on, buddy? Hey, 69 Druth. If y'all guys or gals is just dropping in, make sure you hit the thumbs up for us. Share it out if you know how. Today's your day off of work, Ian. Hey, Michigan Hay Sales, I really enjoyed it. It's a lot different running it behind that tractor compared to the 574. I think that's why we burnt the belt up. As y'all can see, the cover's off of it. Air conditioning worked good. I still want to try to get the windows tinted in it to try to keep that radiant heat off of you. I think it was about 91 degrees yesterday when we was cutting, and I know it's still got a good ways to go yet on temperature to what it's going to be outside. So that's why one reason why we want to try to go ahead and find somebody to help tint them windows for us. I told my son and his buddy I'm just going to let them try again. If they might get lucky, if we waste it, we just waste it. Any of y'all ever run the New Holland disc mowers? I'd actually would like to find another one so we could have another disc mower to put behind another tractor. So when you have a good week, we could lay more hay down. Have to turn the horsepower down on the 5140. No, I just got to learn it. I mean, like I said, it's totally different. With the 574, I could tell when the blades was dull or if I was going too fast in a crop, because the tractor horsepower, I could feel it. I mean, I've run that 574 now for year after year, and I know how it's supposed to sound and how it's supposed to feel. You tinted tractor on the farm. I used to tint the windows in my own vehicles years ago, but now it's been 10, 15 years since I tinted any, and I tried one on that tractor and I had it all messed up. It didn't look good. I pulled it off the next morning. Forgot what I was talking about now. That's the bad part about having a one-track mind like I got. You get to talking about something, you forget, or read a comment, you forget where you was at. You had to step away from making blackberry jelly. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be towards the end of the hot weather, but before Thanksgiving. I haven't looked at any particular dates yet. Next you'll be putting mags on it. No. Hey, Apache Heaven Farm, how you doing? I just know I want it to stay cool in there. And I had the flat spots looking real good on it. But when I had to cut around all the hinges and stuff in the glass, that's where I messed up at. Too hard to run a shovel and drink beer at the same time. Yeah, that'll mess up your beer time. Hey, Aaron Hall, how you doing, buddy? From Australia. I'm glad to have you stopping in here and chatting with us for a little bit. What's the weather like over in Australia? I think it was like 93 here earlier today, right before I went on the live. Yeah, it was like 93. Ian says it's cold. No, we won't. And here in South Carolina, we won't have no more cool weather. It'll even be warm at night. Cool down to 64 there. Sunny but cold in Melbourne. 61 degrees at 11 a.m. Needs to leave the Chinese backhoe alone. Want to make it down here too hot. – 10 degrees Celsius. He was in the upper 80s. Hey, Chronicles of a Farmer's Wife. I'm glad you made it in. Hey, better late than never. We started cutting some hay yesterday and doing a little test cut, and burnt the belt up on the mower. We're gonna run in the morning though and see if New Holland, if my local dealer has one. If so, we're gonna pick it up so we can start back. If not, I went ahead and ordered one online. It should be here Tuesday maybe. Just come through the kitchen. Seen you more in the kitchen the past 2 weeks than the 19 years. Hey, Brett Farm, what did Brett Farm say? I think I just started cutting, Brett. It's looking a lot better than I thought, man. With all the rain we got and the hot weather, it's looking good. Not quite as good as we wanted, but it's a lot better than bush hogging it. And if we would have bush hogged it, then we would have baled it up later into hay, and we plan on selling more hay this year. I'd like to cut about 60 more acres this week. We're probably going, I mentioned it earlier, we're probably going to help my buddy Gerraldfarms cut and bale some, and if the weather holds up, and if we do that, we'll probably use his equipment on a couple of our fields because they are very close to his. Made 184 bales of first cut, and good deal. Hey, Massey Ferguson fan, how you doing, buddy? Rockin' Robbie's Roadhouse is in here. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us now if you would. So sick of the rain. Yeah, we were getting a bunch of rain too here, but over the past week it's drying out. Mr. Steve put the link in there to our second channel if any of y'all are interested. And my fingers is so clammy from the humidity that I can't get my phone to bring the comments back up. Pouring rain there, Buff Ranch. Need to turn on the tractor lights. Yeah, I can turn them on. They'll blind y'all though, because the camera's facing right at it. I used to aim the live out the door like this all the time. I think I got my phone in a crazy position or something. Let me try to move, try to do some jockeying. Going to Southern Thresher Steam Show in Denton. Hold on. I'm trying to play with my light situation. Used to, you could see out there good. Do you play? No, I don't have time to play no simulator game. Trying to farm and do a YouTube, and then the YouTube includes Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Trying to keep up with all that. How long is the stream? We normally start at 8:30 every Sunday night, Massey Ferguson Farm Fan, and go about an hour. So 8:30 to 9:30. So there's about 25 minutes left. That's a 5140 case. We just picked it up over the winter. That's our first cab tractor. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. First time having air conditioning. Going to the farm show next year and record it. I plan on it. You talking about the one up in Raleigh, Massey? I'm pretty sure I remember you from last week. Yep, the radio works. I changed the radio out. I don't like it, but it works. Till the AC goes out. I'm dragging the 574 open cab back, open station back out. Appreciate you coming in, Timer Farms. Have a good week, buddy. Yeah, that air conditioner goes down. We're going to be right back to 574 bound if I can't fix it easy. All your tractors have ice cold air in the winter. Yeah, my 574 had that. Had a good air conditioner in the winter. Yep. We do a live stream every Sunday night. In the summer, it's at 8:30. And at some point during the winter, when the days get shorter, I'll move it to 7:30. I really don't know. I was going like 7-8 mile an hour yesterday. But we was in some real thick hay also. Yep, we go on tractor data a lot. Buff Ranch says Harvick wins. I bought it from another local farmer. Actually, it's the same farm that my 574 come from. Need a new triangle. Mr. Steve likes the 574, yeah. That's probably my favorite still too, because we've had it so long and it's been the breadwinner. No, I haven't. I started to take it off and then chickened out by myself. Hey Grant, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you dropping in. Here comes my son up. Hope he don't have his radio too loud. We're doing good. We excited to be pretty much finished with our kitchen project and ready to try to make some hay. Mr. Steve just put the link in there for the Teesprings if any of y'all are interested in t-shirts or sweatshirts or hoodies or whatnot. You had a 1206. Trying to think what that tractor was I looked at earlier today, a 1486, I believe. Yeah, I seen the big buds on one of them YouTubers. I don't remember if it's Welker or one of them guys just got them, and they went out west or somewhere here a couple months back and showed several of them big buds. $17.10 is a girl. Hey Bob Bruce, you love the red tractors? Yeah, the video the other day we done, Thursday I believe it was, had some red tractors and some green ones in it. Bob's not the only one that likes red tractors. Mountain Dew. Green power all day. I have to pick whichever kind of power we can afford. Yeah, I like Oliver tractors. We've got a Cub. Almost all of our stuff is red because it's just what we found. You feel like a cheater when you have to drive a John Deere. You grew up on Case. I would have any of them. I'm not color loyal. We have to, whatever we can, if I don't quit hitting the phone, whatever we come across that fits our price and do the job that we're looking for, that's my color. I was actually going to buy a Coyote, a new one, when I found this tractor and bought it. Whatever works, ain't it? I have a Cub. That's what I was mentioning a while ago. I've got a Cub. We've got an A. We've got a 140. We've got a 464, 574s, a 504 gas. The 504 was a tricycle and we put a wide front end under it. I don't remember which one we looked at the farm show, but that's what that was my intentions. I was going to buy a Coyote. I think it was 110 or 20 horse. And then we found the 5140. The Coyotes have worked well. Yeah, I really like the way they look. You know, they look pretty well made and had a good price. And the guy at the farm show up in Raleigh that we talked to, and he was pretty straightforward about it. Everything on that case still works, Massey, except me. All I know, it's a Case Maxim, I believe. It's got the 5.9 Cummins in it. The farm show in your area got canceled. Hey, Southern Dirt. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. If y'all just coming in, hit that thumbs up for us. The only thing we have close to a compact will be the 464 International. Jack Case are the older Case tractors. What I do know about them is if that 5140 is half as good as the 574, I'm going to be happy. Are you mad about the SC Young Farmer Summer Tour got canceled? But I don't know nothing about no farm tour being canceled. I reckon I'm out of the loop. Like the wine. Okay, I got you. Just like sitting on the front porch. That's what it's about, Bob. It's just like you. We're all at a little small country convenience store sitting around talking. Yep, the farmer that I got it from bought it brand new. This is one of my favorite parts of doing YouTube, is being able to get on here on Sunday night and connect with people from all around the world. And I've gained lots of valuable information from other YouTubers. Like, you know, if we have an issue or a problem, I'll just ask and somebody's gonna help you. He bought it from a local case dealer here that used to be here. Mr. Steve said I'm the same in person. That's my goal. What you see on here is really me, and we don't never plan to change that. And if it starts to change me, I wish the ones of y'all that know how to contact me will tell me. We've got one case dealer that's not in my town anymore. He's about 30 minutes away. And it's Dillon Tractor and Implement. They sell case and Kubota. He bought a Frontier mower yesterday, identical to the older coons. Should be a good one then, because I've heard a lot of good stuff out of the older ones. Coyote or Kubota. If I was buying, like I said, I had already made my mind up to buy a Coyote. Yep, Massey Ferguson fan every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. It normally runs around an hour. Sometimes we'll go a little over. A couple times we've had to cut it short. Neighbor had a 5140. I think it is 9. I think it was made 2 or 3 years. What about Labor Day Monday? And every now and again, if we're somewhere in a field, only a few of my fields have decent cell service, I'll put up a live. Look forward to Sunday nights here, pleasant and laid back. Well, I sure appreciate it. We have a backhoe. We've got a case backhoe. The model number I don't remember. It's sitting right around the building. I do not remember what it is. Looking at a New Holland backhoe actually. You go on vacation in a week. Hey, Mr. David, Farmer in Front of Profit. How you doing, buddy? I seen on Anything Ag. Yeah, that's a good point. If y'all want to check us out on Facebook, we've got a ag group called Anything Ag. So y'all get over there and check us out too. Only thing, I seen a new John Deere tractor, Mr. David, that y'all had a picture of. 580K. There's the link to the Anything Ag group. If y'all interested in that, I started that group just because of this live, because of the atmosphere, you know, and being able to get help and ask questions if you need them. So that's why we started it. No, we don't have different buckets. All we'd use it for is to clear ditches out. And when you have livestock, you know, you have to bury them every so often, so you have to have a way to bury them. This phone is driving me crazy tonight. Any tractor that's paid for is a good one. That's my favorite kind, Wayne. Yeah, my favorite kind of tractor is the paid for kind. Chrislam. Just realized what was on. Well, I appreciate you dropping in. if y'all guys or gals keep coming by, you'll get to figure it out that we do it every Sunday. From 2000, you still have it. Hey, Ag Wild. We were just talking a little bit earlier about cutting a little hay, and we burnt the drive belt off of the New Holland disc mower yesterday evening. We call it a backhoe here. I got you in the belly and hope to double what you did last year. Hey, that's some big goals, Mr. Steve. When you start doubling from year to year. 9 minutes left, that's right. Yeah, that's some big aspirations there, Mr. Steve. And you double each year. I reckon if you're gonna aim high, shoot for the moon, ain't it? Season. Hot, dry, and windy. It's hot and dry here. There's a chance of some rain tonight and first of the week. What's the least tractor you like on the farm? I don't use it, but my least favorite will be the Cub. If I'm just showing somebody the Cub, it cranks and runs and like a brand new one. But if I ever need it, to want to use it, then I got to work on it. Hey, American Tradesman, how you doing, buddy? The Cub has a 3-point hitch on it. Yep, my dad built the 3-point hitch probably 20 plus years ago. So it's a homemade 3-point hitch. I've never shown it on the channel, I don't believe. There's a lot of stuff that we haven't got around to showing. I have no idea who was shooting the fireworks. We need to do another like equipment tour video. See, time I said it, there's a comment on equipment tour. Yep. We've still got an old hay bind that I've never shown also. You never shoot them once in a while. Yeah, Southern Dirt was just in here a while ago. Yeah, man, I'm really proud of the community that's built up around me here on YouTube. I'll see you next week, Massey Ferguson fan. Have a good week, buddy. Yeah, it's steady. I'm steady getting amazed at the community and the support that we get on YouTube. Farm All Fanatics in the house. What's going on, buddy? Got to say, boom, Farm All's in the house. Ag Wild dropped the boom on it. There you go. I'm gonna grab me another drink, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Let's go, let's grow. Coming right back, y'all. I had to walk over to the refrigerator. A refrigerator. Some people call it refrigerator, refrigerator. Keeps your drinks cold. Nothing runs like a deer. How's have you done any planting yet, Farmall? I know I just saw you spraying something the other day, and I can't even remember. You still running the shovel, Rick? Hey, T Duck, you new to the channel? Well, we appreciate you stopping in, buddy. We do the live every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. I don't know what they sprayed on the peanuts here right beside my shop, but it turned them yellow. It looked like it was gonna kill them. I think they sprayed them Wednesday or Thursday this past week, and it sure turned them yellow. Hey, Tim Matson, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, whatever they sprayed, bone dry. So y'all both newbies, hey, but y'all welcome in, man. Y'all keep coming in. You'll be part of the crowd. You're part of the crowd now. Have you heard of the new school? This phone is driving me crazy tonight. Agriculture in the state. No, I haven't heard it. Sound like I heard my son saying something about a school. What's up? Grow street potatoes, hay, cattle, in South Louisiana. Good deal. Skip June and went straight to July. Hank, Hamiltonville Farms. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you dropping in. SLC, Brian's in the house. Well, Brian, make sure you and Hank hit the thumbs up for us. Being y'all just coming in right here at the end. Been breaking stuff all day. Hamiltonville hit it twice. That's what I'm talking about, Hank. You hit it twice. That's called for a, what do you say? How about you, y'all? Appreciate you coming in, Ag Wild. Have a good week, buddy. Hope everyone is well. Yes, sir. You going in August, SC Farmer? Mosquitoes is out and about. That might not be a mosquito. It might be something in my shirt. I think my son starts his next semester August in the welding program that he's in, welding and fabricating. Buff Ranch, appreciate you coming in, buddy. Have a good week. You had it so close, you had to set it on fire. Yeah, that'd be a bad way to get it out. Southern Dirt said he hits the thumbs down till he leaves, then he changes it. Okay. As long as you change it, that's all right. I hope the New Holland dealer's got a belt tomorrow so we can pick it up and put one on and get a little more laid down. If not, we ordered one online and it should be here Tuesday. But we're probably going to help my buddy over at Gerraldfarms. He's got some hay he's wanting to cut and bale, and if the weather works out and we're able to help him, we'll use his equipment on some of ours because they're touching. There's no need in hauling mine if I'm going to have his there. You ain't sure how you're going to get it baled? It must be real thick, buddy. Mr. Steve, put the link in there again for the Teespring store. SC Young Farmers asking for it. It's bad thick. Something is eating me up. Y'all fitting to see me take my shirt off. There you go. SC Young Farmer. There's the link for the Teespring store. Hellbelly. Keep it PG. Something is eating my back up. It's got to be something went down my shirt. Well, guys and gals, it's been over an hour. If it will catch fire. It's been over an hour, and I appreciate all of y'all supporting us here at Gerraldfarms. Just saw a big spider. I sure hope you're kidding. I appreciate y'all supporting us here at Gerraldfarms. I hope all of y'all have a good week. We look forward to seeing y'all next Sunday night at 8:30. Y'all take care. Have a good one.